erstmal eine große Freude, dass ich euch heute River Brown vorstellen kann. River ist der Sohn von Tom Brown und Tom, kann man wirklich sagen, ist der Gründer der Wildnisbewegung. Er selber wurde im Alter von 7 bis 17 Jahre von einem Apachen unterwiesen und hat das ganze Wissen bekommen, was damals so junge Apachen drauf hatten. Thank you for coming. It's such a great pleasure for us to have you here. And you're the third and the youngest one, the youngest son from Tom Brown. Would you like to tell us a little bit how Tom taught you?
Yeah. My father had, a couple different ways of teaching me. We had our instructor base, which has been phenomenal on a backbone, and his own sort of teaching. He gave me those questions that I had to answer myself, that I needed a burning passion for. And then that's when the instructors came in, where they helped me. We figured out, what he was asking or what he was teaching, because it seemed to always be layered, and no matter what, he taught with so much passion that it brought it out in all of us. So you kind of always search for that answer, and it's a fun journey to go on. But yeah, there's a couple ways he taught me.
River, when do you decide to follow the path from your father? Are you the only one, and the other brothers doing the same?
So of course we grew up, in the woods and around it, and it was, a big part of my life. My oldest brother, Tommy, about almost 20 years older than me, he's teaching his own classes over on the west coast of the States, but still in the same line of everything that we teach. My second oldest brother, Cody, he's a chef. He loves food. He loves treating people with the stuff that he makes. So that was his calling, his passion. And it was about 16 or 17 years old where I realized, like, this needs to keep going. I want this to keep going. And, I not say sat back, but, I enjoyed my time in the camp where, I could learn all these skills and I didn't have to worry about too much. But then I got, a little nervous of, Dad's getting a little old. Some instructors are going, some instructors are coming. I don't know what's going to happen, so I will do whatever I can to keep doing this, because he had a far outreach, and it's such a fun and amazing thing to do that he let me choose my own path. He didn't force anything on me, but when I did tell him that I wanted to do all of this, the teaching got tougher, funner, all of this crazy stuff. But it was at that point where, it kind of changed.
Okay. Did he teach you like he got taught from grandfather?
In a lot of his teachings, yes. There's some things that he would just, give the answer to. But a lot of it, everything that he answered my questions with, is typically another question, or kind of pointed me in the direction to get to that point. But there is a lot of things that he, just showed me outright. Because, he's a teacher. He wants us to get done now so we can do something later with this information. So it was a mix of both, because it does take, especially with teaching the classes and teaching us, it would take a lot to do both.
Für alle, die den Hintergrund nicht kennen, spreche ich jetzt mal ein bisschen über Tom Brown. Sein Vater wurde mit 7 Jahren von einem Apache unterrichtet, so wie damals Apachen gelernt haben. Und es war immer durch neugierig machen, inspirieren. Und dieser Apache, Stalking Wolf, hatte eine Vision, dass das Wissen, was er gelernt hat, dass dieses Wissen weitergehen soll. Und er hat am Ende seines Lebens eben den Tom Brown getroffen, also Rivers Vater, hat so die Natur erfahren, wie es damals üblich war. Und das ist das Besondere für mich, dass da dieses uralte Wissen, wie wir ursprünglich lernen, dass das jetzt zu Tom Brown gekommen ist und Tom hat sein ganzes Leben dafür eingesetzt. Also er wurde 10 Jahre unterwiesen und dann ist Stalking Wolf gegangen und Tom Brown hat dann eine Schule gegründet und davor noch sein Wissen dem John Young auch so weitergegeben. Jetzt kommen wir zu 2 Namen, John Young und Tom Brown. Also das sind die beiden Männer, die die Wildnisszene wirklich gegründet haben. Und jetzt haben wir hier die nächste Generation und das macht mich so glücklich. In meiner Schule gibt es auch schon viele Menschen, die diesen Weg gehen wollen. Und mir ist es jetzt wichtig, den River noch zu fragen, ja, wo soll es denn hingehen?
Yeah, his vision was to reach as many people as possible and bring people back to the earth and just have an appreciation for everything around us and have all of this awareness and everything's part to be, you know, again, a part of us. You know, we never say we were disconnected, but, you know, there's something blocking that. You know, it's everything nowadays where we can't appreciate all of the stuff going around, whether it's, you know, the supermarket getting your meat and not having the appreciation for the animal giving you life, or the wood burning, you know, on your heater. It's just like the wood burning on a furnace, you know, cutting that tree, taking that tree's life, chopping it. It's, you know, it's, you know, not so much disconnected because I don't feel like we're ever disconnected. There's always, you know, something a part of it, but he's, you know, he wanted to make sure just that people came back and understood and appreciated all of this beauty and love that, you know, is surrounding us. I believe there is, you know, something better.
Yeah.
You know, there's always can be something better, and I will always push and strive and always be optimistic and try my best.
My picture is that a time is coming where we integrate the respect for nature and our behavior in respect of nature, combining with our technical knowledge, so that we can create something new that hasn't been on this earth. Do you have a number how many students your father and your school taught? 10,000, 100,000?
Over 10,000 for sure. You know, it could be over 20,000. I don't have the exact number, but even the instructors that taught and, you know, still teach are outreaching so many more people. So there is quite a few.
And this makes me optimistic when I see there's a vision, and Stalking Wolf fulfilled his vision. He taught your father and Rick, 2 more, and out of this 2 coming 10,000 or 20,000, and this they are creating schools as well. Or if they don't create a school, their life is changing, and this makes me optimistic for the future. Don't you think so?
Absolutely. I mean, having the biggest thing is to keep telling people about this. And you know, we've had many instructors go do their own thing, and they have beautiful schools, and they're doing a great job, and it's their passion that drives them, and it's awesome to see.
And at the end, we all teach to be respectful.
Absolutely.
If this is the foundation, life is easy.
Tom Brown beschreibt die Begegnung mit Großvater in seinem Buch Friedvoller Kriege der Wildnis so: Es erwies sich als Glück für mich, mit meinem unstillbaren Hunger nach der Wildnis und nach Abenteuern, dass Großvater in die Pine Barrens gekommen war. Für mich und meinen besten Freund Rick wurde Großvater zum Inbegriff all dessen, was ich schon immer hatte lernen wollen. Er schien die Lösung aller Geheimnisse der Schöpfung zu kennen und uralte, längst vergessene Fertigkeiten zu beherrschen. Großvaters Lehren bestanden stets aus folgenden Elementen. Er lehrte uns die praktischen Methoden des Überlebens, des Fährtenlesens, der Bewusstseinsschulung und die Philosophie eines Lebens im Einklang mit der Erde.